Today, Deva is genuinely happy because it's his sister's wedding. She's getting married to Farhan, a brilliant police officer who also happens to be Dev's senior. During the wedding celebration, a constable approaches Dev with urgent news. Baba Jadev has been spotted in Mumbai. Hearing this, Dev immediately responds, "Seal the entire city. Set up checkposts everywhere. I'll be there in an hour." In the next scene, we see a man named Abtai, a powerful politician, misbehaving with ACP Rohan at a police checkpoint. He publicly insults him. Rohan is not just an officer, he's also Dev's childhood friend. When Dev witnesses this, he loses his calm. He takes Rohan along and storms straight to Apte's house. Standing outside, Dev tells Rohan, "Go inside and ask Apte for the keys to his car." Rohan obeys, but once again, Apte insults him and sends him back empty-handed. This time Dev can't control his anger anymore. He completely loses his temper. Furious, Dev storms into Apte's house without permission. Apte is furious after being humiliated. He threatens Dev, saying, "You'll regret what you did." But Dev just laughs in his face, completely unfazed. However, the very next day, Apte visits the minister's office and holds a private meeting. There he calls in Farhan, Dev's senior officer and his sister's husband. Later, as Apte and Farhan walk out of the minister's office, Apte warns him again, Dev will have to face the consequences for his actions. Dev acts on a tip from an informer and goes to arrest Baha Jadav. But somehow, Jadav already knows about the raid and escapes just moments before the police arrive. During the operation, a sudden blast shakes the area. Several police officers are injured, and some even lose their lives. Dev also gets wounded and is seen getting treated in the hospital. While his wounds are being bandaged, his close friend Dia tells him something shocking. "There's someone inside your department working for Jadav." That's how he always escapes in time. ACP Rohan starts digging deeper. His investigation leads him to a disturbing conclusion. The traitor is none other than Dev himself. Rohan confronts Dev and warns him, "On the 1st of May, I'll reveal your truth in front of everyone." Dev is shaken. The fear of being exposed by his best friend turns into rage. He secretly plans Rohan's assassination. On May 1st, just as Rohan begins his speech at a public event, a sniper's bullet hits him. He dies on the spot. Dev pretends to be shocked and tells Farhan, "I want to handle this case myself. Let me lead the investigation." What follows is a twisted game of lies and manipulation. Let's see what Dev does next.
वो दिन बिल्डिंग में किसी को देखा था मैंने। वो प्रभात यादव का दूसरा आदमी, क्या नाम है उसका?
बंटी।
हाँ, अंदर है बाहर है?
दीप्ति, बंटी को उठाना है, खिरजी चौक पहुंच।
ये कौन है?
मेरे को नहीं मालूम शायद।
2:30 बजे थे जब हम सब वापस आए। तभी मैंने गाड़ी वहां पे देखा। नंबर तो नहीं याद है, पर हाँ, ग्रीन कलर का बड़ा गाड़ी था। वो क्या कहते हैं? एसयूवी था।
हमने आरटीओ लिस्ट चेक किया। जिन लोगों के पास ये कंपनी का ग्रीन एसयूवी है, उसमें एक नाम अपटे का भी है।
देव, मुझे तुमसे मिलना है। There is something really important we need to talk about.
लेकिन आज मैं ड्यूटी नहीं निभाऊंगा, मैं दोस्ती निभाऊंगा। देव, मेरे भाई, मेरे दोस्त, जिंदगी में सबको एक दूसरा मौका मिलना ही चाहिए।
I have not shown this video to anybody. लेकिन मुझे लगा कि तुम्हारा इसे देखना जरूरी है. To know how much you meant to Rohan. We had lost all the hope with this case. लेकिन जब तुम इसे लीड करने लगे तो मुझे यकीन था कि Rohan will get justice.
Dev killed Rohan out of fear that he would expose him. But after watching Rohan's video, he realized that Rohan had no such intentions. Dev was overwhelmed with guilt and remorse, and he decided to confess everything to Farhan. But fate had something else in store. Let's see how the story takes a new twist.
Farhan, the case is solved.
मीटर परेल क्वेश्चन कंट्रोल परेल डिटेल के पास एक्सीडेंट हुआ है.
Before Dev can tell Farhan anything, he meets with an accident. After the accident, Farhan visits him in the hospital and asks how he solved the case and who the killer is. But he is shocked to find out that Dev has lost his memory. Farhan then explains the details of the case to Dev and tells him that he had already solved it once before the accident and now he must solve it again. Dev, who has forgotten many things from his past, begins investigating the case again, without knowing that he himself is the one who killed Rohan. Dev arrives at the police station and everyone is surprised to see him because he has never worn a police uniform before and he was never this polite to anyone. But this is a new Dev. In the meeting, one of his colleagues suggests calling a sniper expert to the crime scene who might help identify the weapon and provide more details about the case. Dev likes the idea. The sniper expert examines the scene and reveals that during the time of the shot, there was no actual sniper present. Instead, the shot was fired using an automatic gun which was remotely controlled through a mobile device. In the next scene, we see an internal inquiry being held against Dev, where his subordinates complain that he is no longer the same Dev and that he has forgotten many important things during the inquiry. The police chief decides that the murder case should be taken away from Dev and handed over to another capable officer. The chief tells Dev that he has only 48 hours to transfer all the case details to the new officer. Dev is shocked to hear this and silently walks out of the chief's office. Farhan stops him and asks where he is going. Dev replies that he still has 48 hours left to solve the case. Farhan knows that Dev is a brilliant officer, and until he cracks the case, he will not be able to rest. Dev completes his investigation and goes to Farhan, handing him a file, and tells him that it contains all the details of the murder case. Dev explains that, before the accident, he had already shared everything with Farhan, including the name of the killer, his motive and all the evidence. But that day Farhan missed Dev's call, which got redirected to voicemail. Dev then asks Farhan to open and listen to his voicemail.
Farhan, the case is solved. मुझे पता है किलर कौन है. मैंने मारा रोहन को.
Where Farhan hears Dev's voice confessing that he was the one who killed Rohan.
police officer.
Farhan listens to the recording in silence and then orders Dev's arrest. In the next scene, we see Dev behind bars, but this time, he is back in his old form, calm, intense, and fearless. Now let's watch and enjoy how this gripping story ends.
सिगरेट कहाँ से मिला तुझे?